Hey Girl Campers, this is Dana Heck, Southeast Texas Girl Camper Guide.
And I'm Brenda Puckett, the Eastern Oklahoma Guide, and we're in Athens, Texas, coming to you with another episode
of 52 Ways to Empower Women on Education and Maintenance in Their RVs.
So today we're at the RV pedestal and we've got a couple of good practices to share with you guys. It's always a best practice whenever you're getting ready to plug in your rig to make sure that this breaker is in the off position. Those electrons might try to jump over to your plug and arc and cause some burning or melting. So we want to make sure that the breaker is off. Now this gal, when she was getting ready to plug in, she had a little problem and could not figure out which one was the 30 amp plug for her rig. We already knew this was the 50 amp breaker. There's one that's a 20 amp, and then we had one that was labeled lamp post, and it was actually the 30 amp breaker. So she figured that out. She had it in the off position, plugged in, and she's also got an EMS system. She turned it on after she got the all clear. And what's this EMS system do?
So this EMS system is considered a great practice to have for your campers. It helps to prevent any power surges. It also helps to prevent any low voltage situations, and just to protect your camper, protect your investment.
If there's reverse polarity,
reverse polarity,
anything like that.
So one of the great things about this system is that once you plug it in and plug in your camper, then it usually has to go through a maintenance period of about 60, 90 seconds, maybe up to 2 minutes before it'll actually send power from the pedestal to the camper. And if there's no power being sent, you don't want to unplug the system and then plug your camper directly in. If it's no power being sent, there's a problem.
Right.
And that was one of the things that this particular camper wasn't sure about. And she, although she wasn't receiving any power and couldn't figure out why, because she hadn't flipped the correct breaker, she started to unplug the EMS system to then plug her camper directly in, which is a big no-no. If you're not getting power, there's a reason. So let's investigate first before you do anything else. As it turned out, it was perfectly fine. But one of the things to remember is you want to have a super tight connection. Oops, let's see. I lost.
There you go.
You want to have a super tight connection here. Without that tight connection, you're going to end up having some arcing of your voltage, and you can actually damage and burn your power cord into your camper.
So leave it plugged in.
Nice and tight. Leave it plugged in. It should be stored as one unit, not two.
Keep
it all together.
Go ahead. I was going to say, so those are a couple of good best practices when it comes to the RV pedestal. And stay tuned. We'll be bringing you more.
Yeah. Bye.